This is Mellissa Thomas of Florida National News here with the Ambassador at Large for Grenada, Mr. Warren Newfield. Always a pleasure to see you.
Good
I know it's been a while.
It has been a while. Welcome to the consulate.
Yes, thank you, thank you. We heard that you just got back, like literally just got back from Grenada. So kind of fill our audience in on what the updates are going on down there.
Since we last spoke, there's been a lot of activity in Grenada. We had the election in March, and the incumbent party won the election. The big focus now is employment. It's a big, really trying to keep the course that the government set last term and continue to bring down unemployment. Also to reduce government debt. So it's the country's doing very well financially. It's on a solid fiscal footing. Just had a review by the World Bank and came out with flying colours. It's become the poster child in terms of fiscal responsibility. So that's what's happening. My job continues to remain try to bring investors down to Grenada, which I've been doing, and that's what the main focus is.
Awesome. And then the last time we spoke, you had mentioned the hospital project that you were working on. So were there any updates on that?
In terms of the medical in Grenada, there's been quite an overhaul recently. A group out of Canada called Apple Tree has been dealing primarily with primary healthcare in Grenada, putting in control systems, processes, a CRM system that will manage all the health aspects. So that's been installed. The government opened up the new wing of the hospital and is actively looking to upgrade the management of the hospital. So that's happening for public health. In terms of private health, there's an investor group that I've been working with, still interested, and they're at a point of still negotiating a MOU with government to bring in medical tourism into Grenada. It's a natural fit for Grenada to make medical tourism a big focus. You've got St. George's University, which is the largest international American accredited medical school, continue to grow in leaps and bounds. So it makes sense to really grow that segment of the tourist industry in Grenada.
Aside from the medical tourism industry, what are the other more quickly growing tourism industries down there? The government's come to the realization that in order to expand the tourism industry, obviously you need more hotel beds, but apart from that you also need entertainment facilities for tourists. There's an investor actually there this week that I've been working with to put up the world's longest zip line in Grenada, which will be a nice tourist facility that's there. And different amenities like that are being developed because obviously when tourists are there, they need to do something. In terms of new hotel development, you got the Kimpton Hotel under construction. That's coming up there. It's a big project, 221 keys. And there are other sites that are coming under development. Silver Sands, which is going to be an ultra-high-end 6-star resort, is scheduled to open at the end of this year. Wow, awesome. And what have you seen since we last spoke? What have you seen in terms of your connections with the diaspora here?
What I found speaking to Grenadians actually living abroad, I was actually with a group in Grenada about a month ago, and they're looking to, a lot of them are looking to retire back there, and they're looking to invest, but it's really matching the opportunities with these individuals.
And what tools does the consulate here offer for those who are looking to go back home to Grenada? Well,
there's obviously the incentive package that we'll process here in terms of tax-free re-importation cars and personal effects into Grenada. So that we do practically, and obviously any paperwork, visas, passports. It's become quite popular. It's quite remarkable to see the volumes we're processing at the moment in terms of passport renewals and visas. And there is a distinct interest from Grenadians looking to invest back into Grenada. But the single challenge remains for a number of these individuals is the standard of healthcare they've become acclimated to living in America.
Right.
Grenada is not yet at that point in standard.
Gotcha. And finally, what other items would you like to share with our audience that perhaps you feel maybe the media isn't covering enough, or that you would like to point out?
I think what people don't really appreciate when they're looking at retirement and second homes in the Caribbean, etc., is Grenada is one of the safest countries in the entire Caribbean. It's got one of the lowest crime rates. The government is open for business. They're encouraging foreign investment, and it's a beautiful island. It's got, unlike a lot of islands which have no topography, Grenada's got rainforest. It truly is a unique destination, and I encourage people to come visit.